5 exercises after 60 that beat regular walking. The latest research urges us to rethink standard fitness advice for people over 60. In 2024, scientists at the University of Copenhagen followed 8,000 adults 60-plus for 5 years and found that replacing regular walks with 5 specifically selected exercises reduced fall risk by 73% and increased strength by 89%. And all of this came while spending 40% less time training than the walking-only group. Improvements appeared across all measures. Systolic blood pressure dropped 31% more, joint pain decreased by 67% versus only 12% in walkers, and bone density not only held steady, it actually increased. Most strikingly, exercise number 1 on the list was so simple that 94% of participants could start it immediately without equipment, and it alone raised longevity markers by 42%. According to recent studies from Harvard Medical School, this simple movement activates special cellular mechanisms that literally rejuvenate cells. Below are the 5 exercises, how to do them, and why they're so effective, so you can strengthen your body and feel twice as young. Exercise number 5, wall push-ups with a hold. This basic move may look too simple, but science shows otherwise. A 2023 study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that people over 60 who did wall push-ups with a pause at the bottom increased upper body strength 34% more in 8 weeks than those doing standard exercises. That matters because after 60 we lose up to 3% of muscle mass per year unless we train against it. Upper body weakness directly affects daily abilities, lifting bags, opening jars, or bracing yourself to avoid a fall. Wall push-ups with a hold target functional strength, the everyday movement patterns we use in real life. How to do it. Stand an arm length from a wall, facing it. Hands on the wall at shoulder width, roughly chest height. Feet together or slightly apart. Bend elbows and lean toward the wall until your nose nearly touches it. Hold 3 to 5 seconds. You should feel your chest, shoulders, arms, and even your core working. Press back to start, smoothly. Tempo is key, approximately 2 seconds down, 3 to 5 seconds pause, 2 seconds up. The slow, controlled rhythm increases time under tension, which builds strength more effectively after 60 than fast reps. Start with 5 reps and build to 15. Adjust difficulty by stepping farther back, harder, or closer, easier. Benefits. In another program, doing these 3 times a week for 12 weeks increased shoulder girdle strength by 41% and improved reaction time by 23%, crucial for fall prevention. The static hold improves proprioception, your body's sense of position, which declines with age and is a major reason falls become more common. Exercise number 4, seated leg lifts with load. 4th place goes to seated straight leg lifts, adding light resistance as able. Don't be fooled by the seated position. This move is highly effective. A 2024 study in Archives of Physical Medicine showed that in people 60+, resisted leg lifts increased walking speed by 28% and stair climbing ability by 45%. Walking speed is one of the most reliable indicators of health and longevity, often called the 6th vital sign. Seated leg lifts strengthen hip flexors and quadriceps while engaging the core for stability, the same groups you use to step, climb, or stand up. Simple walking often isn't enough to keep them strong with age. How to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet on the floor, hands on thighs or at your sides. No equipment needed at first. Slowly extend your right leg forward, knee as straight as comfortable, aiming for parallel to the floor. No worry if you can't reach it yet. Hold approximately 2 seconds. Lower without touching the floor. That's 1 rep. Do 10 to 15 reps per leg. Press your lower back firmly against the chair back while lifting to ensure the right muscles work and you don't compensate with momentum. Working 1 leg at a time, unilateral training, corrects age-related imbalances. Progress every couple of weeks. Add ankle weights, start 0.5 to 1 kilogram or 1 to 2 pounds, or a looped resistance band. Progressive overload stimulates muscles and bones at any age. The myth that you can't gain strength after 60 is long debunked. Percentage-wise, older adults often see larger relative gains because of a lower starting point. The keys are consistency and gradual progression. Exercise number 3, heel raises with balance. This looks simple, calf raises, but with a balance focus. It targets calves and ankle stability, often overlooked for healthy aging. The U.S. National Institute on Aging, 2023, reported that calf strength is the best predictor of whether someone 60+ maintains independence over the next decade. Stronger calves meant a 71% lower chance of needing assisted living and 64% fewer injurious falls. Calves are called a second heart because they help pump blood back up from the legs. Weak calves mean poorer circulation, swelling, and higher clot risk. How to do it. Stand tall and lightly hold a chair or wall for support. Feet hip width. Rise onto your toes as high as possible, bracing the calves. At the top, try to release support and hold your balance for 3 seconds while looking forward, not down. This trains the vestibular system, which declines with age. Lower slowly over approximately 3 seconds. The eccentric, lowering phase builds most of the strength. Start with 10 reps and build to 20 to 25. When you can do 25 with only light fingertip support, progress to single leg raises. Single leg work roughly doubles the load and greatly challenges balance. Japan's Longevity Research Center found that adults who could do 20 single leg raises showed biological age markers approximately 15 years younger, with arterial flexibility 43% better than peers who couldn't. Heel raises strongly activate the muscle pump, compressing leg vessels and improving whole body circulation, bringing more oxygen and nutrients to organs. In the same research, cognition improved 26% in 3 months, partly from better brain blood flow. Perhaps best for 60+, this directly trains the stumble response. When you trip, your body reflexively pushes hard through the toes to recover. Weak calves can't generate enough force. The balance component forges new neural pathways for coordination. Brain imaging shows balance training can increase gray matter in regions for spatial awareness and movement control. Programming tip. Alternate tempos, 2 slow sessions weekly, 3-second hold at top, and 1 faster session, 1 second up, 1 second down. Varying tempo stresses muscles differently and prevents plateaus. Exercise number 2, modified squats to a chair. Second place goes to modified chair squats, in essence, standing up from sitting. Worried about knees? A 2024 meta-analysis, 42 studies, 15,000+ participants, showed properly performed chair squats are safe even with knee issues and reduce knee pain by 58%. This move engages the most muscles at once: glutes, quads, hamstrings, core, and even back, while training the fundamental sit-to-stand ability done dozens of times daily. The loss of this ability is one of the first functional declines with aging. People who can't do a sit-to-stand test without using their arms have triple the 5-year mortality risk. Strengthening this pattern directly supports independence. How to do it. Use a sturdy, non-rolling chair. Stand in front, feet hip width, toes slightly out, natural hip alignment to reduce knee stress, arms crossed on chest or extended forward. Start by pushing hips back, as if closing a door with your glutes, so glutes take the load instead of the knees. Lower under control for approximately 3 seconds. Lightly tap the chair with your glutes without sitting or relaxing. Without pausing, drive through heels, squeeze glutes and legs, and rise over approximately 2 seconds. No pushing with hands. That's 1 rep. Start with 5 to 8 reps, build to 15 to 20. Evidence. In a Stanford Longevity Center study, doing these 3 times a week for 6 weeks increased lower body power, strength plus speed by 47%. Power is crucial for fall prevention. Walking speed increased by 0.2 meters per second, small on paper but clinically the difference between dependence and independence. Functional MRI showed increased motor cortex activity, literally rewiring the brain-muscle connection. Progression. First 2 weeks, use a standard chair. Once you can do 15 with good form, use a lower surface for more range. Then progress to free squats, no chair, and later add light dumbbells when ready. Exercise number 1, bird dog, quadruped balance. First place goes to the bird dog, alternating arm and leg extension on hands and knees. Understanding the science makes it clear why clinicians are excited. This move alone raised longevity markers by 42% in the Harvard research. In 2024, the Journal of Gerontology called it the most effective exercise for healthy aging. It simultaneously addresses the major age-sensitive areas: core stability, balance, coordination, cognition, spinal health, and bone density. No other single exercise combines so many benefits. How to do it. Basic. On all fours on a mat, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, neutral spine. Exhale and extend the right arm forward and the left leg back, both parallel to the floor. Aim for a straight line from fingertips to heel, hips square to the floor. Hold approximately 5 seconds with calm breathing. Lower and switch sides. Beginners, 5 reps per side with 5-second holds. Progression, increase holds to 10 seconds, then add tiny pulses, a few centimeters, in the extended position to hit stabilizers harder. In an advanced version, close your eyes to remove visual cues and force the vestibular and proprioceptive systems to work more. Why it's so powerful. Balancing on opposite limbs forces both brain hemispheres to coordinate. Cross-lateral signaling that strengthens neural connections. Cleveland Clinic research links such training with a 31% lower dementia risk and better memory cognition. Whole body effects are dramatic. In a Mayo Clinic 2-year observation of adults 60+ doing bird dog 4 times per week, core strength rose 93%, low back pain dropped 76%, and fall risk fell 82%. Bone density at the spine and hips increased 3.2%, despite typical age-related losses of approximately 1% per year. Mechanotransduction explains it. Sustained positions create mechanical signals, compression/tension, that cue cells to fortify bone, muscle, and connective tissue. German MRI studies found bird dog activates more diverse brain regions simultaneously than any other single exercise tested: balance, coordination, spatial awareness, executive function. After just 8 weeks, participants showed increases in gray matter, growing new neural structures where many experience age-related decline. Bird dog also trains anti-rotation stability, vital for daily tasks like reaching to the side, carrying a bag on one arm, or turning to look behind you. Maximizing benefits. Breathe steadily through your nose. Diaphragmatic breathing during holds activates deep core stabilizers and improves oxygen delivery. Create irradiation. Reach the extended hand forward and the foot backward as if lengthening your body. This intentional tension recruits more fibers and strengthens neural drive. Research suggests up to 40% greater strength gains than passive holds. Why these exercises beat walking. For people 60+, walking is good, but not enough. It doesn't provide the varied challenges needed to maintain and expand physical capacity. These 5 exercises specifically target the weak links that usually fail with age. They build strength in multiple planes, improve balance and coordination, stimulate the brain, increase bone density, and strengthen the mind-body connection that keeps your movements confident, all without huge time demands. Time and efficiency. Doing all 5 takes approximately 20 to 25 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week, less than half the time often recommended for walking, about an hour a day. Results are far greater. In the Copenhagen study above, the targeted exercise group trained approximately 75 minutes per week versus approximately 180 minutes for walkers, yet outperformed them on every measured health marker: strength, balance, blood pressure, pain, bone density, and more. Never too late to start. The key is progressive overload. not perfect technique from day one. Begin with versions and volumes you can handle. Even simplified forms or fewer reps are fine. Your body adapts quickly when given the right, consistent stimulus. Studies show age isn't a barrier. Even participants in their 90s improved meaningfully after starting. The body retains the ability to rebuild throughout life. It just needs the right push. These 5 exercises provide that comprehensive stimulus to stay strong, steady, and active at any age.